Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gabe Monroe with Nerd Tech, and I'm making you a video again on Synthflow. We're going to go over today is the info extractor, and the use case is going to be for setting up call outcomes. So I have briefly showed some of this in some of my other videos, but just wanted to do a more detailed breakdown. So I'm in my Nerd Tech demo account here. I'm just going to click on any of these assistants. They're all demos, and then you're going to see here inside of actions, we have this info extractor. Now they're doing some updates to these areas right here. So one thing you're going to notice is if you don't see this, you might find them over here underneath actions as well. And this is actually a new update as of today, the 20th of August, 2024. So we can see all of our information extractors here. But if you go into your assistant and you click on one of them, then you can easily see your actions and then which ones that you want to add. So if we look at the call outcome one here we have, I'm actually going to show you how to create that from scratch. So I'm just going to click off of it, remove, then we're going to click add. And so here's where the call outcomes are that I've already created. I have doubles. So to actually add this call outcome again, we're going to go to actions here, info extractor. I could just delete these, but let's just create another one for the purpose of this. So here is the beginning steps of the info extractor. It's going to ask, is it a yes, no question, single choice, or open question? We're going to check single choice because we really want this to only choose one option. We don't want double options, such as, it can't be a follow-up and a booked appointment or a not interested in booked appointment. We want it to be only one option selected. So first off, we're going to select the identifier. We're going to call this call outcome. And then we're going to say, what is the main outcome of the call? Then we're going to choose choices, and we're going to give it multiple examples of what the call outcome is. Now, for the sake of saving time, I already have these copied to my clipboard. So this one is the booked appointment choice. And then we're going to have another one I like, which is wrong number. So you can see we have wrong number dash. And this secondary part is the prompt that tells it how does it know that this is the right choice. So what it's going to do is listen at the end of the call to determine what most matches these choices we're giving it. So let's do another one here. We can have a not interested. And you simply are just saying if the user says they're not interested or no longer in the market. So we're just kind of giving it some options on how it can identify what they might say to make it determine that this is the proper outcome. All right, we have we always want to add some sort of follow-up. The difference really between follow-up and booked appointment when I'm prompting it is I'm specifically telling this in booked appointment that they have to give us a day and time that they want to call back, or maybe we want to say they have to give us a day and time that they book. And then in the follow-up, it's going to say that they seem interested, but they do not give us a day or time specifically for a callback. So that's really the difference. We're going to add one more that I like. Some people add call transfers. I don't do a lot of those, but call transfer would be one. The last one I'm going to add, though, would be DNC. And DNC simply just says if the user asks to never be called and shows signs of anger. Now, all of these, again, are prompts. So if you do make some calls and you use some generic language or use your own language, and you're finding that after the call it's not labeling them correctly, then all you need to do is come in here, tweak the prompt to make it more specific, do some test calls, and then you can determine if you're happy with it. Now I'm going to call this one V2 so we can find it since I have multiple other extractors. Over here, you can actually select template, and they have a call outcome template, which gets you set up. I've altered mine a little bit to be more specific, such as like book appointment. It says if the user booked an appointment. I really like this to be more specific to say that they actually have to choose a day and time to book an appointment. That way I can tell it on follow up that this is when they do not choose a day and time but seem interested. So this is a good starting point, but you might want to make these a little bit more specific. They also have other templates over here that can give you ideas on what you can do. They have this DND one, which same as DNC. I just build that into the same here as the call outcome because it's really uh, no reason to have that separate. So awesome to also be able to use this to extract name or email or address information if these are inbound calls to send that to your CRM. So let's see what this looks like over here when we go to one of our assistants. Let's go to this outbound assistant here, and we're going to go to actions. We're going to find the info extractor and find this V2 that we made. And then what I would simply do is put in my phone number, and we're going to do a quick test call here. And I don't even remember what this script is about. This is a demo agent. I don't really care. And what we're going to do is, I don't need to send this as a webhook right now. We're going to make a call. I'm going to show you how after it calls, we're able to see the data that is right after the call to show us what it would have labeled this so we can determine that. You can also chat with these, which is a really cool feature. The chat doesn't work if there's actions. So there's some limitations to that, but I like to always make a phone call because there's really no better way to test it in my opinion. So we're going to do call me, and I'll let you hear this call when it comes to my phone. Hey, Steven, what's up?
Just hoping to schedule a quick 10-minute call where you can hear more about it. Would you be available sometime later today or after work?
No, I'm not interested in all of that. You don't need to call me back. Yeah, Steven, listen, I'm not interested. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No, no, not interested. Not at all.
Your time. Great day.
All right, so just in case you guys are new to Synthflow, that was a bad script. Typically, we don't ask that many times in a row if they're interested. I think I was actually doing a demo to set this up for a client that really wanted to make the sale. So that was not really a great call, and I didn't like that voice at all. But for the purpose of the call and what it happens, I wanted to show you that after the call here, we get the transcript, we get the recording, but it also shows us the action. So we can see here that we have the call summary action. We have the call V2 action. This is the one we just set up. And then it's going to tell us down here under return value what it would have labeled this as. And you can see it labeled it as not interested. So it was very clear. If we were to do a couple more demos and book an appointment or tell us that we had the wrong number, or maybe we would say, yeah, I'm interested, but call me back later. I can't choose. I don't want to have any call anytime soon. That would be like for follow up. If we did any of these test calls, you would see they would actually come across pretty accurately. This thing does a really good job determining what happened on the call based on these call outcomes. So that is all I'm going to show you today. I wanted to keep it real simple and specific for the info extractor and specifically call outcomes. This has a lot more use cases. So if you do need help setting this up, definitely you can look at my description down below. The video, I have my website on there, and you can book a call with me through that site. So be happy to help you guys out, and have a great rest of your week.